This example program is an insurance module, written in Informix 4GL using the 4Gen case tool. We are going to demonstrate how we have digitally transformed the entire program into a modern, cloud-based application, and how broad are the opportunities that come with using Lycia development suite. This is an old-fashioned search in the per form and a navigation through the records. In our transformation of this program, we preserve the business logic and also expand and improve the user experience. Now, meet the preview of that broker module after the digital transformation using Lycia. Now this app can be accessed locally or from remote instances and run right in the web browser. It combines the elegance and performance of 4GL and the strength of contemporary web technologies, including the power of CSS customization. The program controls have been redesigned into convenient menu and toolbar, with the existing navigation with keyboard controls intact. With Lycia, these controls are available for adding to every application and ready for both built-in and custom actions. Our low-code solution known as Lycia Low-Code can add a whole set of actions to any program with only a couple of lines of 4GL code, eliminating the need for dull coding of the toolbar-invoked actions. Observe now how we use a search filtering functionality with all the underlying business logic carefully preserved. For instance, let us use the class filter to invoke the lookups, organized into a multi-selection drop-down list. After applying a certain filter, we move through the records that fit the filtering condition. We have put the best of our profound expertise into creating efficient solutions, like an IDE for 4GL developers named Lycia VS Code Extension and the visual form editing tool, the Form Builder. Now we are going to use the latter for form editing. First, we invoke this tool from the Files context menu. The Form Builder has different views that provide full control over the form structure and look, and can also be used to define some of its behavior. When we select a form element, the Properties view displays the list of properties for that element. Using the Properties view, we change the text of the label we've selected. Let's turn another field from a text field into a combo box by right-clicking the item and then selecting the Morph option. Next, let's move some of the form elements into another area. In the left part of the Form Builder, there is a Form Structure view, displaying the form's contents as a tree. To create an additional area, we add an extra column to the container. Then we define the amount of the container area that each column will take. As our next step, we drop a group box container into the empty column and give it a title and an identifier. The group box can be folded at runtime if needed. Next, we place a grid panel container into that group box and add a title and an identifier as well. Then we add an extra column and a few more rows. Now we can drag and drop the items into the places we've prepared for them. As a finishing step, we align the items towards the top of the container. Let's remove the rows where the items used to be to tidy up the form. Now we have the layout we've intended for. Let's rebuild the program, deploy it, and run it. Not only have we transformed the program's look and controls, but we have also brought efficacy to its code. For any project, it is important for the code to be easy to maintain. The transformed application has only 170 lines in total in its main and function blocks. And now let's compare it to the stunning amount of resources the old version of the program required to run. For instance, the old version had separate files for different application levels, and they have several times more code in total than the entire Lycia 4GL file of that same application now has. Lycia has transformed the 4Gen per form into an XML form file. All the foreign key primary key lookup table relationships, that is, the lookups and zooms, defined in the per form have been transformed into Lycia 4GL. The Lycia low-code engine processes this information at runtime and populates the combo box automatically and dynamically. Ensure the steady future of your 4GL applications and integration with present-day technologies with Querix Lycia. Contact us to learn more.